do you feel about your performance out of the bullpen tonight?
Not great. It's a little uncharacteristically out of the zone. And I have got to the point where I am now with leveraging counts and being in the zone and getting ahead of guys. And that's the one thing in the past two outings that I've taken away is that I just haven't leveraged counts like I normally do. And again, that goes back to the body of work that I have. But you have guys making plays in the field like Brian and guys picking you up on the back end like Kyle, and turning that double play right there was huge. So ultimately, like in that situation, you give your team a chance to win, and that's all. You really, that's our job. And I can bitch and moan about my performance and it not being up to my standard, but at the end of the day, Jeremiah put a good swing on a good heater, and but put up 2 zeros each after that, and it's all about giving your team a chance to win, and I think I did that to a certain degree today.
Career high in strikeouts in relief today. When something was working for you and you were getting those strikeouts, what do you think it was? Could you point it to something?
Yeah, I just think it was, again, count leverage. I wasn't really landing curveballs very well today. It was obvious their game plan was to see the ball down and trigger on stuff up. And the pitches that weren't just strikeouts were just good pitches, like good sliders. I think there was a strikeout looking. So in the grand scheme of things, it boils down to just establishing that you can spin the ball in the zone, establish you can get ahead in counts with a fastball, and being able to be a complete pitcher and do it consistently. And that a lot of that boils down to just being able to spin the ball behind in counts and get back in counts with spin.
Max, you've shown some good stuff, a willingness to pitch out in different roles. What do you hope that the team will see from you this year?
Yeah, it's like I want the ball. I think that in this situation where we're at as a team, there's a lot of they're asking a lot of us to be able to be versatile and fill different roles out of necessity, really. And it's more of a good necessity in terms of us being healthy at this point in the season and exceeding previous seasons in terms of pitch counts and innings pitched and time pitched, really, especially for me. So ultimately for me, it's it's good. It's good to be able to still be pitching in September. Obviously, we wish we were pitching into October, but ultimately, I think that at the end of the day, the willingness to fill roles, like you said, it boils down to just wanting to take the ball and be on the ball. And that's how I grew up. That's how that's how I know this game. Just go compete when you have the opportunity to, and just looking to do some more of that this year.
How tough is it to lose a game like that when, call gets overturned?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that before. It's tough. It's a tough situation. It's one of those things where, in my opinion, you look at the replay system, and that might be something that we could look at in terms of how we assess plays like that going forward. But ultimately, I got to make a better pitch on that home run that put them up 1 run, and it's baseball at the end of the day, and stuff happens. Plays are made, plays are not made, and we played really well today, and ultimately stuff like that. Back in the day, that was you get another chance to get outs, but. Yeah, I mean it's never fun losing, especially in extra innings. But it's part of the game.